All right, how you guys doing? What's going on? I am here with Tamala and Sean B. We are back again at the Deep Noir News. We're talking about Tyrone Davis Jr. We just had a groundbreaking interview with one of his best friends known as Looney. If you guys have not heard that interview, you got to go watch it at the Criminal Villains. We just came from the Criminal Villains, so shout out to that YouTube channel. So I just got a message and I want to show you guys the video I just got thanks to Wes. Wes, love, honey, she always sending me the good juicy stuff. Look at this. This is going on social media. You guys, let's get the likes up, okay? Let's get the likes up. Now, this is from the Gainesville town hall. And when the mom, Renee, went off on Polo, and I guess this is Polo point of view, I want you guys to check this out.
You can keep recording because you're the one that keep putting fake accusations on Facebook. So keep recording. I don't even know why you're here.
If you did your correct, I'm very sorry for your loss. I can't imagine.
He needs to be removed. He does. You can keep recording because you're the one that keep putting fake accusations on Facebook. So keep recording. I don't even know why you're here.
If you did your correct, I'm very sorry for your loss. I can't imagine.
He needs to be removed.
Hold on. Is that the tag? Lord, I don't know why they put this video on. I know this ain't the damn tag. Hashtag the tag. Is that the tag still on the jacket?
Yeah.
I know you're lying, Tamala. That is not the damn tag on the jacket.
Okay.
Lord, why would she take it off? Okay, I'm so lost. But like again, we gotta, I don't know.
He does. You can keep recording because you're the one that keep putting fake accusations on Facebook. So keep recording. I don't even know why you're here.
If you did your correct, I'm very sorry for your loss. I can't imagine.
He needs to be removed. He does. You could.
I guess she wanted to wear the green to go with her Gucci purse and them Gucci slippers. Or that coat. I don't know. But go ahead, Tamala. What you got to say?
My thing is, I tried to have sympathy for the mother, but I've been in positions where I've seen mothers cry who have lost children, and it's a cry that you can't describe. It's all the way going from the gut all the way out. So, damn deep. And this woman, I feel nothing. I feel nothing for her. And, and it's sad because I feel like everything she's doing is for social media. Just like when she went in there and said what she said about her child. Okay. Why would you go in there and tell him, yeah, everybody loved my child. I sent him away. He had over 2,500. You had a 3-minute session with them. You should have went in there from A to Z. Listen, my son went away on a Christmas getaway with his girlfriend. Everybody came back except my son. My son was under the bridge unalive. The girlfriend know what happened. I need to get answers. Somebody need to help me get answers. They're covering it up. She never once said anything. So all she said is they won't tell me anything. No, that's a lie because you told them not to tell the family, the Davis family, nothing. So that's a lie. She just wants attention. Everything got to be about her. Just like after she left, everybody, if you went back and watched the video, you know what I'm saying. She gonna say, well, I got 2 lawyers and then got this other woman look like she's in a house coat or a gown on there. See, bad business is bad business. You don't go in front of those people looking like a hood rat. I don't care. She could have wore the shirt Justice for Dro, but it's a way you present yourself, just like Sean said yesterday. It wasn't about him. It was all about her. She don't really want justice for Dro. It's just something she's saying because everybody else is stamping that.
Sean, your thoughts about this video that's just going viral? Sean, are you there? All right. So I'm not sure what's going on with Sean. All right. Somebody said play it one more time. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Let me make it smaller. I just wanted to make it big so I can really get in. All right. So I'm gonna play it again with the sound.
You can keep recording because you're the one that keep putting fake accusations on Facebook. So keep recording. I don't even know why you're here.
If you did the correct, I'm very sorry for your loss. I can't imagine.
He needs to be removed. He does. You can keep recording because you're the
Ooh, Polo. Man, you do not want to play with Polo. Shit. Well, she
one
knew
that
she
keep
was
putting
being
fake
recorded.
accusations on Facebook. So keep recording. I don't even know why you're here.
If you did the correct, I'm very sorry for your loss. I can't imagine.
He needs to be removed. He does. You can keep recording because you're the
Why did she take her jacket off?
To show off, gone with the wind, fabulous.
She took her jacket off like she about to whoop some ass.
Girl, act like Kenya from Real Housewives. Go on with the wind, fabulous, baby. That's why she took it off and parade around and turned around, making a clown out of herself. Sometimes clowns in their own circus is not good. It's not a good look when a clown is in their own circus. It's not a good look.
They said to show her t-shirt. Well, that's very calculated. If she did it just to show the t-shirt, that's very calculated. Wes, thank you for sending me this video. What are your thoughts about this video?
You know what? It's secondhand embarrassment. Like, oh my goodness. Like the clip that we saw yesterday, you thought that was enough. She really showed her tail in there in front of them clear people. Like, she totally didn't say anything. You made your focal point on Polo. Like, are you serious right now, Miss Rena? Like, that was your time. I'm just really like disappointed in her. Like,
Ooh, all right. So, Russell, what are your thoughts about? Did you see this video clip?
Man, I keep looking at it over and over. See, she had to make her, first of all, she didn't tell nobody else, right? That she was going. She didn't talk to the Davis family, nobody. She was supposed to stump in there. They were supposed to stump in there like an army. Just like Miss Tasha said, one band, one sound. If it's really justice for Drew. See, she went in there and she made that move, Dolo. She wasn't expecting to see him in there. She wasn't expecting to see him in there. But if you think about it, you had to tell somebody for him to even know. And for other people to know, because he wasn't the only person that was there that was screaming justice for Joe. Joe, that's the only person that she recognized. Like, this seemed like it's real sour. I don't like the way this going. I don't like the way this going. That don't make sense. Listening to the best friend, like, why? If this man then passed out, he said he passed out. He passed out. And he come to you and you tell him, stop talking about it? Like, what?
Oh, you talking about from the last live. People may not understand
Yeah,
what you're
like this
talking
is
about.
too much. You running
Yeah.
there like that with them slippers on, your feet ashy, you got pins in your head. Like what is this? Like, what?
All right. Well, hold on, Russell. Jay, Hood, your thoughts before we move on to the topic.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I've been on here before and I've been following y'all, and
We
I'm
know who
just
you is, Jay Hood. Go ahead.
okay. Hi, Tamala
Yeah.
and Wes and Gigi, all
You
y'all.
acting
hey,
like you
hey.
brand new. We know who you are.
I'm just I respect Looney, and because like you said, no voice, no sound. If you don't have a voice, all we can do is speculate and say what we feel and say what we think when new players and characters are unlocked. And if you sit back and don't say nothing, then that's everybody's right to speculate. But I'm glad he did come up. And you know, one thing that I got out of all this, when you asked him was, what about this so-called twin? I find it very hard to believe. For me, let's just gonna say I'm in her for instance, and I have a man, and I've been with this man for 5 years. The friends know all about me. The family know all about me. I guess my family so far know about him. It's 5 years, and they never encountered a Thanksgiving, a Christmas, birthday, a birthday where the brother was there or was, celebrating with the family. We been already peeped it, Tamala, when we was saying, I get it. Everybody's saying this is authentic. This is real brother and sister womb mates. But we been asking for these some type of pictures, some type of something. Like I'm starting to think this was, like you said, a monitoring spirit, a big play from the jump. I'm gonna make him think this is my twin. It's just, and just like when you talked about, we all talked about this one before. She come out, don't come attacking your page, 6 page letters, all of that. I feel like it was the brother and somebody else involved. And I feel like they are using poor little Jason as a pawn. The bags under his eyes, Lord, he's so damn stressed out. I feel like he do know some stuff, but don't want to say nothing. If we all put himself in those shoes, like why is the mother like Looney said, you supposed to be picking up everybody then. If you got that call, this happened, whatever, pick up everybody. Everybody you can. That's how I would have been. Like, what is
Got it.
going on? This, second, third,
Okay.
we everybody right.
Okay, let me cut you off. You guys, some of the stuff that the people on the panel is talking about Tyrone, this title you see on Criminal Villains. We just got finished doing an interview with Tyrone best friend, and he breaks his silence on Lulu. He tells us so much. He talks about Nikki. He knows Nikki Stokes. Oh my goodness. I mean, this interview was explosive. The thing that Renee told him at the funeral about Lulu, you guys have to go there, watch it, check it out. All right. We talked about the content creators, the issues. We apologized to him. And we talked about a lot. You guys got to go over there and watch it. But we came over here to really talk about this. Now, this pictures and videos have been going around social media, and this is when they were at the gas station, the Wawa, before they made the trip up north to the Gainesville High Springs, because that's where the cabin is, in the High Springs. And people are saying, this man, do you see a man there? This man, people want to know, who is this mystery man, and people feel like this mystery man was at the cabin. Now, Wes, I want to know your thoughts about it, because you're saying that initially the cabin trip was supposed to be for a group of people, not just for those two.
Yeah, and that's why wanted to make sure I asked him that, Looney, that why we had him, like, who else was on the trip, and he said he
But he
seen this
didn't
too.
know.
But he
Yeah, he
also
didn't
said
know.
he saw this too. And another question, I'm so sorry that I forgot to ask him, was to make sure, do you know when was this taken? Was this a picture that was taken before the Gainesville trip, or was this an old video that happened way before?
Yeah, but I think from what I gather, he doesn't know. He's out on the outs just like we are. And
Yeah.
oftentimes our friends don't know everything. You know, if I were to ask you
Yeah.
guys about
Yeah. Yeah.
everything about your cousin, boyfriend, and what he was and who he was with and who his friend is, y'all wouldn't be able to answer nothing.
But the
So
plot, oh, sorry, but I'm about to say, but
go
the
ahead.
plot does thickens just to think that this was a group trip, because if it was a group trip, then there's more players and more pieces to the puzzle than what we know.
Yeah,
Because
but
who?
Lady T says that cabin was very, very small for a group, but they did have a bunk bed at the top and a bunk bed at the bottom, and they both fit in there inside.
Well, maybe they
So
had separate cabins. I'm not saying they was all in that one
Possibly, but
cabin.
it was a bunk bed. It was a bed at the top.
Mm.
So when you're going camping and you guys are in a tent, the tent is not big, but yet it's a whole family with couples that's in these tents. That's what they do. I mean, it's small. I mean, back in the day, they used to do this stuff with like, I don't want to, don't say it. Don't say it, G. I was going to say the Mexicans, but see, I shouldn't have said that, right? Because in the cars, you know how they pack it out. So people do it. So I wouldn't get distracted by it was so small. I wouldn't let that hold, especially for cabin and doing trips and stuff. And I'm sorry for the Hispanic community. I love everybody. Go ahead, Tamala. What were you gonna say?
No, I was just gonna say, just like if you go on get a small cabin when you like to go out in the mountains and stuff, and you get a cabin out there, it's small like that. It's like you know what I'm saying, like a tiny home, one of the containers,
Go ahead, Wes.
Yeah, so that's just basically what I was saying. I kind of lost my train of thoughts. Um, yeah, you can go ahead tomorrow.
All right. Well, let me play this video. I'm going to play this video. This is a video of the screenshots. So you guys see that's the Wawa gas station. That is. Let's look in the back seat because shit. How do I go back? All right. So if I go back here, I don't know if can you guys still see it or no? When I blew it up like that, could you guys see it, Wes?
I can see it now, but try blowing it up again.
All right, it's blown up. Can you still see it?
No.
Okay, so I can't do it like that. All right, so I'm going to go right here. That's the Henny. All right, so that's in the back seat. All right, so that's the gas station. All right, so this is the back seat of the BMW, and we see Christmas gifts. Is that a crutch? What is that?
That's a crutch, pillows, all that.
Mm-hmm.
She was on crutches?
Yeah, she had crutches too. That girl had it all, girl.
She was really having crutches.
Girl, yeah.
Lord.
Yeah,
man.
But it's been over 4 months. Okay, 5 months. You should have been out of that boot by then and just wearing something else. Put one of them black little brace things on her. No, she should have been out of that boot. Yeah.
Man, she had crutches. She was a disabled. And maybe that's what she's telling police too, that she's disabled,
Is she?
With the crutches, yeah, she's disabled.
I don't see how she's disabled. Just because I had a surgery doesn't make me disabled. Disabled is when you can't do nothing for yourself at all, and it's on an everyday notice. This is not an everyday notice for her. And then if I was the police, how long have you been on them crutches, or how long you been having that boot on? Because at the end of the day, anybody know when you have surgery on the ankle, even ball players when they have surgery, they don't have to wear that boot that darn long. Come on now. They go from the boot to that little black thing. It's like almost like an ace bandage more to put on there to hold whatever, if it's any swelling or whatever. But at the end of the day, the boot, they go to the little black shoe, like with the Velcro. So no, I don't buy that. I think that it's just a big joke. It was something that she was playing, making Tyrone think, I'm still on this boot. I still can't do much of anything, but walking like hell, baby, when ain't nobody watching.
Okay, Sean, what are your thoughts about the crutches? We're looking in the back seat. This is when they're about to drive up to the cabin.
They're good for show. It's part of the costume because she's playing a character. Nothing real about what she doing. It's just part of the props. That's all. Plain and simple.
All right. So we got pillows here and we got shoes. I don't see a whole bunch of luggages, do you?
No.
All right, so this is a BMW truck. He's opening the door. So that's Dro holding the camera. All right, so you guys see the BMW in the middle of the steering wheel.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you guys see it's a person right here. And everybody want to know about the mystery man. This is who they're calling the mystery man. Do you guys see this guy right here? Now this is where Tyrone and Lulu is on video saying they're trying to call Jason because they want to give Jason a gift.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that's Lulu. She's in the back seat. So she is in the back seat, so you know somebody's driving in the front. You know, so I'm assuming Tyrone is a driver, and the other guy is going to be driving in the front seat.
Mm-hmm. Right, in the passenger. And I want to ask you something, Gigi.
And she's showing her foot. Go ahead. Or he's showing her foot. Go ahead.
I want to ask not only you but the chat something. Don't that guy that's outside the car? He looks like Lulu's type because he. I'm not saying that's the brother, but he's slim like the brother. He's linky like the brother. So he's Lulu's type. So I can see that. Lulu was playing them all. That's all I'm saying. She was playing them all. She was over here. She had all the homies, baby. She was doing it with all the homies and got them in that little circle to do what she needed them to do. She was sprinkling a little magic on them, and they was doing what she needed them to do. She had them all in that little circle, stirring up the pot with them. Because if this young man is the friend, they should be able, some family members or somebody should be able to identify it. It's not hard to identify that.
Margo, something wrong with your background, girl. All right, somebody asked me, they said, Gigi. I say, yes, baby. If Renee declined an autopsy in an investigation, why would she go to the town hall requesting information? Because it's nothing but a play. She's playing in your face. She is protecting the girl Lulu, and she feels like, hey, I have to show them my care. So when she went to the funeral, that was nothing but a play. When she said, oh, it is her and all that stuff, she was just playing on your top. She wants you to think that she's against Lulu there, but at the town hall meeting, she ain't talking about Lulu. She's trying to make it seem like it's somebody else out here that killed her son when she know it's Lulu that did it. So she is just doing this as a performance to make it seem like she's actually doing something. But then when the cops come and the investigators and they say, well, what's going on with Lulu? She's going to say, leave Lulu alone. Lulu ain't do nothing. She's disabled. They love each other. Don't look into Lulu. And if you're going to look into Lulu, we're going to just close this investigation. I don't want you to do shit because Lulu ain't do shit. Okay. Now, if somebody did it to my son, then somebody did it to my son, but Lulu ain't do shit to my son. If you're going to blame Lulu, we're going to stop this whole investigation right now because that's still my daughter-in-law and I love her. And ain't nobody, no, she ain't do shit. Okay. So if something did happen to my son, it ain't Lulu. It's somebody out here. And I want y'all to figure it out. He came up here visiting. It's on y'all. Y'all need to figure this shit out. Okay. I want the answers. So that's how I feel about it. How do y'all feel about it? Sean, how do you feel about it? Sean?
Basically, hit the nail on the head. She's just a tackhead as far as I'm concerned. I have no sympathy to give. I have more sympathy for a fly than I do for his mother for the way that she's playing this. for a woman that wants to keep using the crutch. This is my third child that I've lost. I've lost all three of my sons. Well, you need to start acting like it. That's period. You need, if we're supposed to give a damn, you need to start acting like you do. Mother dearest, I dare say. Mother dearest. Like I have no fucks to give about Renee.
All right, Wes.
I feel like how you feel, Gigi. I feel like she went to that town hall meeting not because she felt like she was trying to get justice. That was all a show. And that big thing she did with Polo, that was just to create some distraction because she didn't because she would have known, she would have had a point to say. She didn't say anything. You didn't tell these people who was with your son. You didn't tell these people what where they maybe can start looking at. They can go start at the bridge, get the cameras. You didn't do anything to try to help these people, to even start an investigation or start looking into something. You sit there and you gave these people a show. You let these people, they already stereotype us anyway. So you just gave them right what they already was suspecting. Another nigga from the hood. You just like really just showed out. And that moment right there, that was crucial. And you can't get that back. I mean, of course, we can still continue to fight and try other different ways, but you had that. You had their attention. That 3 minutes right there, you had that was needed for you to go ahead and represent your son. And the way you did that was wrong. The first impressions be everything. And you didn't make a good first impression.
Should we role play, y'all? Hashtag role play if you want to role play. All right. So I want to role play with Wes. All
Okay.
right. I want to role play Renee. All right. Hashtag role play so they know what we doing. All right. So come on. Don't worry about what I got going on with my son.
All I'm saying though is, Renee, if you don't want to be stereotyped or want everybody beating you
I'm not
down,
worried about being stereotyped. I lost 3 sons. You haven't lost nothing. So don't you come over here telling me nothing. Do you hear what I'm saying? I can't stand you on your social media. Y'all think y'all know so much and you don't know shit. Let the police and the investigation handle this. This don't got nothing to do with you. You don't know Tyrone for real. And
no,
you
I
want to
don't.
tell me something. I'm his mother. You're not. I'm his
No,
queen.
no
You're not.
disrespect to you, Queen. No disrespect to you.
First of all, you talking to me is disrespect. Get her out of here. I don't even want her here. I
Well,
don't even
ma'am,
want her here
I'm
because
sorry
I've
that
been
you feel
seeing
that
you.
way.
No, no, no. You've been putting all these nasty comments about me on Facebook. I've been seeing your shit and I don't like it. Now you want to come up here like you concerned about my son. You disrespect his mama, you disrespecting him, and that's on period. And if my son was still here today, he would check you, boo. He would check you, boo.
I don't mean no disrespect to you, Miss Renee, and definitely no respect to Dro. That's the reason why I'm here. You guys brought this to social media, so I'm voicing my
First of all,
opinion.
I didn't bring shit to social media. Okay? That was Natasha. I didn't bring nothing to social media. That's where you're wrong at too. Y'all steady pushing lies. Y'all steady pushing lies. You make it worse. You
No,
are nothing but a distraction.
Miss Renee, you're sitting up here taking up for the very person that was last with your son. I'm not understanding what she
You
could have
talk about
possibly
you don't
said
know
to
that
you.
girl. You don't know that girl.
You don't either, clearly.
I do know this girl.
You know
We
her
got
enough to
we
believe
got
what she
we got
said.
pictures together. I have spent time with her. I have spent time with her family. You don't know nothing about this girl. You just running off based on what Natasha and all them saying, but you don't know nothing. All you going is based off hearsay, she say. You don't got no police report. saying none of that she was this and she was that. You have nothing. All y'all are doing is pushing out fake lies and fake speculation. I'm a grieving mother. I lost 3 sons, and this is how you do me. And you want to scream, it ain't disrespect. What the hell it is? I shouldn't have to go back and forth with you YouTubers and people on Facebook, okay, about my son. Damn.
Why
Damn,
are you
damn, damn.
screaming
Can I get
justice for? Why are you screaming justice for Dro if you don't believe that the suspect, the main suspect, is innocent? What are you screaming justice for? Do you know what that means?
See, this the bullshit I'm talking about. Do y'all see how she talks to me? Do you know what that means? That's very condescending and it's very disrespectful. Your character is rotten and you want to get justice for my son? Just stop it. Stop it. I don't want you to scream justice for my son because God is going to handle ours, baby. And I don't need you. I don't need no YouTuber. I don't need no Instagram, Facebook, nobody to get justice for my son because God is going to handle mine, baby. My God got me, and that's all I need. I don't need y'all. Know that. That's big facts. God is going to intervene, baby. God is an on time God. So you want to sit here and you want to be disrespectful and be all this condescending shit. I don't appreciate that because you're not genuine. Your heart is not pure.
Well, how was your heart when you accepted that money from the accused unaliver
There you
at the
go
funeral
again.
home?
What money? What are y'all talking about? Y'all bringing all this shit from what Natasha is saying, but you don't have no proof.
No,
What?
no,
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 no, no, no,
no.
no, no, no. No, ma'am, please. I'm the
Ma'am,
mother. Let
you
me talk.
allowed
This is about
Lulu
me.
in
No,
that
no, no, no,
funeral
no.
home.
No, let me say this. Let me
My
say
uncle
this.
runs that
And
funeral
I'm
home.
gonna say it loud and clear. Show me the pictures. You know damn well if they would have saw me making an exchange with Lulu, they would have had pictures. They picture everything else. They videotape everything else. Ain't it mighty motherfucking funny that they don't got videos of it? Ain't it mighty motherfucking funny they don't got pictures of it? Me and Lulu making an exchange.
Wow,
Lulu
Miss
here.
Renee. You're
Lulu
not
here.
you're not
Y'all
giving
take
queen
pictures of
behavior.
everything else. You took pictures of me at the goddamn town hall meeting at Gainesville, but y'all don't got y'all fake Facebook detectives don't got pictures. See, y'all go based off hearsay. She's saying you don't know shit. You don't know shit. Now,
Well,
whatever you tell me, you need to back it up with a video and a picture, ma'am.
ma'am, you're absolutely right. But one thing that I can back up
Do you
without a
have a
shadow,
picture of it? Do you have
I
a
don't
video
have
of
a
it?
picture of that.
Exactly. So
But what
what
I
is it?
do have a
Hearsay,
picture
she say.
of, what I do have a picture of, your son with the very last person before he was unalive, who is so happened to be your precious daughter-in-law, who you don't believe had anything to do with this. Can you please tell me what she could have possibly said to you?
Wes, who are you to question me? Think about that. Who are you to question me? I'm his mother. You're nobody. I don't have to answer to you.
I'm Detective West.
I don't owe y'all nothing on social media. And that's what you fail to realize. I don't owe y'all nothing. Like I said, God got me.
You know what? What's gonna end up happening? You and Lulu gonna end up being in the same cell together. You keep on going on with that. Because I believe that is more to the story. You so hell bent on hiding or protecting this girl, the same girl that you know, I know, everybody
Wes,
know.
you don't know nothing. You're going based off hearsay. You have no proof. Go to the police with your hearsay he say. You have nothing. You have no evidence. You have nothing. All you going is based off rumors and speculation, sweetheart. That's it. I know what happened. You don't. And
Yeah,
because
because
you don't, you're making up all these lies and you're running with it, making yourself feel good at night.
So what do you know that we don't know?
And it's none of your business. I'm going to tell the police, I'm going to tell the investigators, and that's it. I don't want my son out here as a spectacle. Every day y'all talking about him and all this stuff. I don't want all this. Don't you see the mess that you already created, Wes? You got people talking about my past and putting that out there. Tyrone would never want that. You got the family business out there. Y'all just being a circus and a mess. And Tyrone would
Miss
never
Renee,
want
your
that.
family is telling the business. I can't get into your family business.
And
They're
what do
telling
y'all
the
do? What do
it's
y'all do?
people
Y'all spread it out here like
your
mayonnaise.
own family don't even believe what you're saying. They're telling you you need to come on out and tell the truth. It's not just me and my peoples, it's your peoples too.
Okay.
So
And I got messy ass people in my family, so I
so
put
all
them
I'm
in a
saying
category
is
just like with y'all. We all
just do
got
the
messy
right
people
thing,
in our
Miss
family.
Renee.
I am doing the right thing. Just be quiet. That's what you do. Mind your business. That's what you do.
So basically, you came up here not to answer any questions and tell us to mind our business. That's what you came up here to do?
I came up here to tell you to stop running false narratives and stop pushing these fake lies.
Even though
You have
that's what content creators do. You come up here as if you're somebody.
I
Aren't
don't
you the
care
same
what the
woman who
content
dropped
creator
off your
do.
son when he was 10 months old? Aren't you the same woman who did that? Can you answer that? Rena, Renee,
I I
whatever your
don't
name
I
is,
don't
can you
owe you
answer that?
no, I don't owe you anything.
I
I
didn't
don't
say
owe
you
you
owe me
anything.
anything. So the answer is no,
So
you
no,
can't answer that, right?
no.
Because that's what I asked.
Just
I
like you
said,
can't
can
answer
you answer it?
why Tyrone loved his mom, and that's
That
what
is
you
not
think.
what I asked you.
Is that
You're
why
really
you're
good at
jealous?
going off subject.
Is
You're
that why
really
you're
good at
jealous?
going off subject, but you're not answering the questions. I'm done.
Tyrone loved his mother. Tyrone saw his mother as his queen. Okay, don't ever get that mistaken, boo. Y'all can try to cut me out, but baby, I ain't going nowhere.
He
That's
cut you
my
out. That's why
child.
you weren't on his bank account. He cut you out, not
He
us.
ain't
He
cut
did
me
it.
out. He
You weren't
ain't
on
cut
the
me
bank
out.
account. You weren't
First
on
of
the bank
all,
account. He had a
one
bank
second.
account with his aunt on the other side of his family, not you.
Well,
That's what
well,
he did.
I'm still free. I'm
That's not
still
the
free.
point. That's not the
I-
point.
If it's
You
stolen,
said you
then
said
make
how
a
Dro
police
felt.
report.
Dro demonstrated how he felt with
Make a
whose
police
name he
report.
got a bank account in, all of his money. No, you make a police report. That's your son, remember? You
Why
make
would
a
I?
police
You
report.
don't want to saying I'm stealing something.
I
I'm
didn't
saying
say
if
you
I am,
stole anything. No, I didn't. I never said you stole anything. I said he demonstrated how he felt when he put his aunt's
ma'am,
name
you
on the
don't
account. Don't put
know.
words in my mouth. See, you so busy lying, you can't keep up with the truth. You're so busy lying, you can't even grasp the truth. How is it that you're okay with a woman who told 3 or 4 different stories as to what happened to your child that you supposedly love so much? How is that? How is that all right? But you're a queen? No, a queen would not. A queen would have went off with her head. That's what a queen would have done. But all you know how to do is walk up in the courtroom with your misfit looking ass with tags still on your clothes, and you more worried about the YouTuber with a camera than telling the people that you're looking for answers and help from what really matters. You want to talk about how many people came to a funeral. That is not the point, I dare say. Instead of details about what happened to him. But then that's the quandary, isn't it? You don't know the details. So you talk about us speculating, aren't you? Or were you there? Aren't you going off a hearsay? Or were you there? Because hearsay is what someone else tells you. Oh, okay. That's what I thought.
I'm glad Sean on my side. I tell you that, boy. I don't want no
That was too much
answer.
smoke for you,
We
baby.
could got.
That was too much smoke.
I'm on your side.
That was too much smoke. She got you. She got you. That was too much smoke.
Yeah, she got me. She got me. All right.
I was sitting back like, Wes, tag me in, please. Tag Tamala, somebody. Tag us in, boo. And I just had to jump in like a big sister and move you out the way.
Wes couldn't do nothing. Wes was quiet. And I was getting ready to say, oh, excuse me, are you a bulldogger? Are you a bulldogger?
Honey, I tell you.
Sean
I
came in like the
love
big
my
sister to
co-host.
save
I
the
love my
day.
panel. Yes. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Rosetta, talk to us. What are your thoughts about everything going on from the mystery man to Renee?
Oh my Lord. Let me first say, Looney, that man got a heart of gold. He
Oh yeah.
is the sweetest man. The way he handled those questions was quality. Okay. If you don't know, don't speak on it. And for what she said to him at the funeral, she was hostile from the beginning. Okay. The thing that I don't know if y'all noticed, but when you showed that video of the van, the SUV, right in front of it was a white Lexus or whatever that car was. I think that was her car parked in front of the store in the parking lot right in front of them. Okay. The other thing is, as far as people being there, I don't think it was a group meetup. It just, he didn't set things up like that. He set, the way he set that Christmas celebration up was for him and her. Okay. Another thing I wanted to address real quick about the laugh. She had a very high pitched laugh with T2 than she did at that restaurant. It was deep and it was ongoing. Okay, you could tell the fakeness of it when she was with Tyrone. This is the other thing about these people. That mother, I'm not going to put her down. Okay, first of all, because she's stupid. She don't know any better. She need to go to a hospital and get some medication. She probably needs some help. Either that or there's some drugs somewhere in her history or future. Okay, because don't no mother, no grown person act like that in front of a bunch of Caucasian city board members. Don't know. And she was ready to fight that person that was there taking video, talking about he on Facebook spreading lies. She was ready to, she had a hand up. I mean, if she had some Vaseline, she probably would have put it on her fist and her face. The man had to tell her, we'll talk to you in private, because really, you're doing too much attacking the people here. Okay, this lady needs some help, and I love the way Looney described her. But Nikki, what he said about Nikki, I heard this woman sitting on her panel talking about, y'all don't respect me, and I'm a minister. I'm like, girl, that don't make you special. You ain't our minister. People pick their preachers. You know what I'm saying? Why would she think that she can order somebody to treat her like a minister, and she up there talking about Tyrone being on alcohol and he abused her too and da-da-da. Girl, you ain't no minister. Go somewhere and sit down. And how can you even make friends with a person that is that street smart and you in the church? You talking about us? Talking about y'all Christians, y'all need to go repent. Y'all need to do this and do that. You don't even respect the ministers no more. What is you're going to hell if you don't repent? I'm like, girl, please shut up. Because this is the bottom line here. That division between both these families did not come from social media. It came from them two, both sides of them. And I'm not picking a side and saying, oh, one is right, the other one's right, but we already know that. I'm not going to pick it because I already know. It's the humbleness. It's the submission. It's the way you talk to the public with respect. and you stay on the subject like Senior did. This man is the most humblest man I know when it comes to a loss like this. He has been cordial. He has never got on social media or any kind of public appearance and cussed somebody out. He stood his ground. Now that's two different peas in a pot. Okay. So, and as far as like the person that's at the cabin with them, I see him at the gas station, but I don't see him at the cabin. I'm not saying that I don't believe it, but anything is possible when it comes to Lulu. Okay. But that man, I ain't see no face. All I saw was white hands and partial body. You know, somebody said that was her. No, her brother is not that light. Okay. And Lulu sitting up there like she helpless with her feet up. This woman had surgery on her feet almost, 6 months ago? And you acting helpless now? You set this man up. Everybody know it. The family, the friends. And I'm going to tell you something. Looney is the first friend that I have seen that got there and respectfully talked on a public panel with some common sense.
Yes.
You can know what you know, but you don't have to bash the people to say the truth. He told us the truth, and what he said was very enlightening. It helped me a lot understand that, you know what? He showed us two sides of Renee. He said, I knew them since I was a kid. I grew up with T2. Even Nikki, he said he knew her all his life, but the face she showed now is totally different. And I believe that the loudest person and the person that act out the most is the person that got more to hide. Okay? And that's what I see happening with Miss Renee. To go in that board meeting and act like a kid ready to fight. And don't even tell the Davises that somebody called you and invited you. Because I don't believe she set that up. I don't believe she did that by herself. I think they called her because social media is making some noise. And that town has to answer to the people who are demanding answers. So they called the wrong person in. Okay? Like Tasha said, if we had known, they wouldn't have room in there for all of us. We would have came in there with our blue on, with people standing against the walls. But nah, Miss Renee wanted to come in there and act like a teenager, ready to fight somebody that ain't got nothing to do with what she there for.
Rosetta, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I want to talk to you. Now, I feel like she is protecting Lulu, Rosetta. I feel like she want everybody to come to her. So if you try to get on Lulu, she's going to divert you to somewhere else. She's protecting Lulu. Do you feel like she is protecting the killer, Lulu?
I believe that she got a lot to hide concerning Lulu.
Why?
Okay?
Why is she protecting this Lulu?
Well, because first of all, her son loved this woman. So she took on the liking of this lady without really knowing her capabilities. Now, I think that money, if you follow the money, you find the crime. Okay? These people, this girl is so poverty stricken herself. She wasn't rich until her son came into her life. Just like Looney said, she didn't have nothing. T2 gave this family everything they got. Tasha even said, we don't even need your money because T2 had over $1 million just wardrobe by itself. Okay? Now that to me is suspicious because how do you drive a truck and you got $250,000 in your bank account and you wearing millions of dollars worth of clothes? To me, there's something more. I'm not putting T2 down, but I'm saying T2 had in on something. And these guys that he's friends with, they to me, they proved that. because of how they act, what they say. And let me say something about Polo. Okay, I like what Polo doing, and I have a suspicion that Polo, because he don't know none of them, and he got all this information, he might be a plant. He might be a plant to get these people exposed, because he know a whole lot, but he say he don't know them from a can in whatever he said. He don't know them from nothing. Why do you know so much if you don't know them?
Cause people sending him shit.
They sending him stuff, but where did he come from? How did he get involved?
But he's been doing this, right?
Not particularly this case,
Well, this case is new for everybody.
but he know a lot more than everybody. When I say he might be a plant, what I'm saying is Gainesville detectives probably got this guy and said, let's figure some stuff out. Let's talk to these people in a way that they know how, they know the language they know. He got a lot of information for him just to be a guy on social media talking. Okay, he got pictures, he got facts, and he did show receipts. Everybody talking about he showed receipts. You
Well,
don't get that.
let's I'm sorry to interrupt you. Let's get these likes up, y'all. Let's get these likes up. But you know, Rosetta, look at Tasha K. She comes up with a whole bunch of stuff too. People send her stuff. Believe it or not, people will send you stuff. If you have a major platform and a voice, people will rat you out. They will send you stuff.
Well, let me tell you about Tasha K.
Oh, well,
Tasha
don't
K.
tell me too much. But
No,
go
I'm
ahead.
not going to talk about her character. I'm saying Tasha K got a whole crew behind her that do research for her and find out things she want to talk about on the show. Polo ain't got that.
But hold on, wait. I knew Tasha K before she had all that. Before she had all that, she did have people come in. I had people reach out to me when I was being extra messy and I was telling people what I heard and what I say. And even you may have someone that don't like a celebrity and they may feed me gossip and certain truth about a celebrity because they don't like them. So people will send you stuff.
Yeah, and Tasha K been sued many times for putting stuff out there before she got receipts and researched it. Okay, I've been following her for a long time myself, and she's been sued a lot. Now, Polo is
Excuse me, ma'am. Hold that show for the AI monarch. Okay, hold that.
No, because I brung it up. Go ahead, Rosetta.
okay. So Polo is a social media person who do investigations, right? That's what I've been told. So if that's the case, he will be the perfect person for the detectives to reach out to come up with some information. And they look at him like, how you know all this? Because they're telling him what they already know. I'm gonna tell you, I agree with Tamala. This is a RICO case. There's more people involved in this man's death. And they have to do things to investigate, because when you got money and you got people on two sides of the deal sharing two different information, you got to play a game to figure out where the truth is. You got to play their game. See, because the reality is, I really do believe that Polo is working with the detectives to get this information out so they can see if it's even true. I really believe that, because he got a lot of information for him to be just a social media person. And the other thing with Jason, look, let me tell you, the man got bags under his eyes that you can put your dirty laundry in. He ain't been sleeping. The Negro ain't been sleeping. Something's keeping him up. He got a conscience. And because we're on it and we're calling it, we're so close to him that we're touching something inside him. And he talking about running and moving somewhere else and buying his sister a car. I wouldn't even buy my brother a car. Why would I buy my sister a car? You had all this time in relationship with your sister. Now you're going to buy her a BMW? I wouldn't even buy my boyfriend a BMW. He got a lot to hide, and he's sitting there acting like, I'm just the innocent one. They came and got me. I ain't had nothing to do with nothing. Well, where you get all this money from to change your lifestyle? I mean, you could buy your sister a car, but why can't you just get her a Hyundai, not a Honda? Why can't you just get her a little Volkswagen or something? Why you have to go to the BMW? You feel me? This is guilt. This man got them bags full of dirty laundry under his eyes. That's guilt.
Yes, it is. It's them puppets. It's guilt all day long. I told you what it is. They played him as a pawn. Renee them used him, and then the bigger person is using Lulu. So if they all, before it's over, they all gonna be in a jail cell. And I want to come and visit them because I want to say, how do it feel when your own son gave all the evidence? He couldn't rest, so he gave it all out.
Look, I'm gonna tell you, that girl, Miss Rena, she is gonna be in a mental hospital when they catch what they've been doing. Because you can see the weakness all over her. The person that talked the loudest and acted, look what she did at the funeral. This woman stopped the father from talking and yelled out. And then she gonna tell Looney, don't talk about that stuff here. Like, who are you? You're the birth mother. You didn't raise him. This man had to buy
my thing is, Rosetta, if you want to shut everybody up, that's suspect in itself. Everybody that talks, you want to shut them up. Just like she said for him not to talk about it. Looney says she said him for not to talk about it. Why do you not want nobody to talk about it? Stay on business if that's what you really want. Stay on business.
And I don't understand why Tasha.
I got 2 lawyers. You're going to need 2 lawyers. You're going to need Johnny Cochran to come back from the dead.
2 of them, girl. 2. Not 1, 2. But Natasha surprised me.
Before it's over, she's going to need Johnny Cochran to come back from the dead, baby.
Hey, maybe. But Natasha surprised me, and I want to share this too. When she tried to get Polo to be quiet, I ain't understand that. Like, this man is sharing some real truth about what happened that we didn't know before. Or did you already know? That's why you telling him to cool out. What's going on with that? Natasha?
What's going on with all of the lies?
Natasha, what's going on, baby? I thought you wanted the truth. The man giving it to you and you trying to shush him up. What's going on? Y'all got some stuff behind the scenes in both sides of this family that y'all hiding, because once you expose one side, the other side gonna be exposed too. And the little cousin, the little boy already exposed some of it. The family member already exposed some of it on the Davidson side. So my thing is, both sides don't want to go too deep. They just want to go deep enough to try to set Lulu on the mantle of guilt. But they not thinking about all the other parties played in this. You look, follow the money. Trump tell us all the time, you follow the money, you find the evil. Everybody talking about they don't need no money. Who don't need money? Come on now. And y'all churching us to death, but y'all not acting like your church. Neither side, I'm sorry. They not acting like what they present church to be. And I'm not trying to say that don't believe most of the stuff on the Davis side. What makes me go to the Davis side, Miss Gigi, is the fact that they have more humility and they address the public in a way that respects what they're giving to us. But the other side is attacking the public for trying to find the truth about her own damn son.
Yep, Renee, that's the Jennings side, baby. Say the Jennings, the Jennings.
Okay, so the Jennings, the Jennings is attacking social media, and when she did that at the meeting, to me that showed me that this woman got some anger that is misplaced because she wanna bring it to us, but reality is the people she really want to bring it to ain't there because she now being compromised and shown up as being a part of it. And she don't like that. So instead of going to Lulu and Jason and all of them saying, hey, y'all, look, y'all putting me in this to make me look this kind of way, but you attacking social media instead of telling us the truth about them. And then your Nikki minister friend, come on, now that lady, this minister attacked us more than Miss Renee.
You better preach. You better preach.
She need to go back to church and find out what real church is. It ain't the building and it ain't the pulpit that you preaching in.
But let me just say this to you, Miss Rosetta. Don't you think it's awful funny, Miss Rosetta, that all of them is protecting Lulu? Nikki came up. She was protecting Lulu. Protecting Lulu. Renee won't speak on Lulu. Why won't y'all speak on Lulu? Lulu got y'all that scared when y'all can't speak on her. What is really going on here?
Well, look, if you connected to Lulu, you got some of that 250. If you connected to her and you got some of that 250,000, you gonna protect her. Because she got it for you. She went in there and emptied that bank account for you. If she didn't do that, y'all wouldn't have what y'all got. That's why they protecting her, because she set them straight, honey. I mean, look, the brother done went and got his sister a BMW. The mama sitting there wearing Gucci this and Gucci that. Come on now. It's the money. So if they protect Lulu, they stuff is still hidden. You can't attack the very mouth that feeds you. Right? So
you know what? I'm gonna tell you this. I think Lulu got the money, and I think Lulu dangling the money over them. See, that's what they want. They want to grab it. But Lulu gave her a little tip. She might have gave her something, but it wasn't all that. See, that's why she.
What Polo said. Polo said it was $160 thousand dollars that he gave her. And she paid for funeral.
I wasn't there. I didn't see the video. If I see the video come out, I'll say that. But I didn't see that. And Polo has to show me a video showing that type of money coming in the envelope or whatever transpired. But at the end of the day, what I'm saying, Lulu got the money. Lulu is dangling the money on everybody. She's sprinkling them. See,
that's why they protecting her.
Okay,
that's exactly.
At the end of the day. And hold on, Renee, what people don't know, Renee tax business has already been under the microscope. I'm going to put that icing on the cake.
Yeah, you can see that.
Your lawyers, because her tax business has already been flagged as a fraud.
Isn't that amazing? You said a whole lot right there. I ain't want to say it, but I said follow the money, didn't I? And not only that, this money that they got during the COVID for a business that they don't have, with employees they don't have, okay? But this is the thing.
You talking about the PPP loans?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
That's why
Renee they do.
She got to get. Because
they know about it. But let me tell you, Trump know more about this case than any of y'all think he know. Whenever there's a RICO involved and this amount of money involved and maybe some drugs, he in it. Okay? And he gonna make sure it get exposed in the end. But I'm gonna tell you something about this thing you said about Renee. Listen, they paid for the funeral, the burial. Look, let me tell you something. The ground, to put him in the ground is almost $3,000 by itself. To dig the hole is about $2,000. And then you had a funeral that you said you paid for and you ain't got no money. You ain't got that insurance money yet. Where you get all that money? Mm-hmm. And see, this is the trick here. And I believe somebody in the Davis family got some of that money. I'm just
I'm gonna
saying.
be honest. That's the Jennings family, honey. That's the Jennings.
No, I'm talking about the Davis. They got some of
Oh.
that money somewhere. It may not been to the right people. It may not been to the right people because in my thought is this money is associated with something really, really bad. Drug maybe. Okay? Because Tasha said when she first came out, if y'all go back and listen to her first comment in the room where they were sitting around as a family and they were praying and on it, she said, first of all, we don't need your money because my nephew had millions of dollars in his wardrobe alone, and a lot of us, some of them was into drugs. She said that. She said, we don't need your money. Now, people that talk like that to me play a part in this, but they're not tricking like Miss Rena is, and Lulu and Jason and all of them. They a whole nother party. You see, people saying Jason was jealous. The man was with him all the time. And the way I think T2 would give this man anything he wanted because he tricked him into making him believe that he was really, truly a blood brother to him.
Let me just tell you something. Let me tell you something, Rosetta. One thing if you watch them videos, Jason can't, when a man can't look another man in the eye, they hiding something, baby. One thing I know is about your handshake when another man knows your character and know you by your handshake and by your eye. Okay? If you can't look him in the eye, just like when T2 was talking about his daddy, he kept on dropping his head. He couldn't look that boy in the eye. So that lets me know alone. I went back to look. That lets me know alone Jason is hiding something and Jason is a suspect.
Well, that's where I was going. That's where I was going.
And Jason is scared.
Your friend.
Because he know once he get inside that jail cell, that prison cell, there's no coming out, and they gonna tap him hard. And
that boy is a giant. He is a giant. He's really large compared to T2. I saw him standing together, and that's where I was going, Miss Tamala. Is that he played his friend to make him think that T2 was very gullible to people because of the love he had. The love he had was gullible love. It wasn't guarded. He wasn't unfiltered with how he gave it out. And people saw this and they wanted to plot and plan how they can get in to get what he got. And see, that's why I was going with the friendship of Jason with T2 is that he made him think he was his real blood brother hanging out, and T2 would give him anything he needed. And all his friends said this. He said, this friend, if you needed something, T2 would make sure you got it. Okay? Why do they focus on what T2 got to give everybody as opposed to pointing out like some of our friends ain't his friend, to the point that they will manipulate that so that they can get in with T2 so good because they knew his love was raw and real to manipulate him. And I'm going to be honest with you, the way his head was busted open, I really believe it was Jason. Because of the strong arm that it took to make his skull bone move from the back of his head to the front of his head. Ain't even a car gonna do that, because if a car hits you in your head, it's gonna smash everything into a place, not just move it up to the front. This is why I think the investigation is gone deeper than what people know. These people ain't stupid. They can see from the autopsy, they saw at the hospital, and all of that, this was not a car incident. This was homicide. And they can't talk about it because too many people are involved, which is why it's a RICO. Okay? That's why I believe Polo is a plant to put the information out to get them running scared. And then they start talking and running their mouth like Jason is already doing, bed talking people. And he gonna slip up. He gonna slip up.
All
His
right.
body is already screaming at us, talking to the minds. They already screaming at us that I done been through something real traumatic.
All right. I just gotta tone in. I gotta let y'all know. Let's get these likes up. And Rosa, I will bring you in. I want to bring you in, but that fan was getting me so dizzy. Okay, so I have to turn you down.
Right.
Tammy, I'll bring you in. Just make sure you can mute the back. So I wanted to get Miss Tips. I wanted to get her in there. Miss Tips, talk to me. You quiet, but I appreciate you because you didn't want to interrupt nobody. Okay, go ahead, Miss Tips.
Okay, I was just listening. It was a lot of things being said. And one was my question about what is it that Lulu has over the mom, which making her not speak much on her. And I think they just talked about it. Not only is it the $250,000 that she may have gave her a portion on, they did say he changed his insurance policy, right? And Lulu was on it.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, the mom said she didn't want an investigation
Mm-hmm.
because she knew if there was an investigation, it would prolong the time before that money gets distributed. That's something to think about.
Yep, I agree.
So that plays a part. I think Lulu has something on the mom that we may not know.
I do
It
too.
may be something that they even kept from Dro. Who knows? And to speak on when she went into the hall meeting, I just felt like me and my mom, we have a different kind of relationship. And my mom, she don't go to bat for me with anything. But I feel like if I was drove up under that bridge, my mama would have went in there and read everybody on the town hall meeting. It would have been a whole essay on why I think y'all need justice. I need justice for my child. She didn't even sound like she wanted justice. She was too monotone, almost like she was out of it or sedated until she saw Polo.
All
And
right.
I just feel, I'm
Go
sorry.
ahead. Go ahead, Miss Tips. I thought you was, you took that break. Go ahead.
No, and I just feel like everybody is playing a role. When the Miss Rosetta said about what Natasha said, Natasha didn't say anything about drugs. I never heard her say anything about drugs.
Go back
She
and
did
listen.
state, I'm sorry,
I said, go back and listen to it.
go back and listen to it.
Yep.
I didn't, okay, I'm gonna have to
I
go
never
back and
heard
listen
anything
to it.
about drugs either.
Well, I heard something about drugs on Royal D channel, but go ahead.
From Natasha.
From her friend Cece. Go ahead.
Oh, Cece
Oh,
said that
child.
on your show like the first night she came on when she said
Oh,
all of
I
them
heard
sold
Cece
drugs
say that,
together. I don't know
yeah.
if y'all heard that.
Well,
But
shit,
I've
who you
never
think
heard
she get? Who
Natasha
you
say
think
anything.
Cece get information? Never mind. Go ahead.
Girl, go ahead.
Okay, I digress because I'm gonna have to go back and look at it because I didn't know Natasha said something about the drugs.
Nah, okay. Natasha may not said it, but Cece said it, and I was looking at Cece as Natasha mouthpiece. But go ahead.
Right, that's who I heard it from. I didn't hear it from Natasha. But and they were stating that the mom, who paid for the funeral, they stated that Dro had paid his life insurance. So that was his money that paid for the
It
funeral.
ain't paid out yet, though.
You say
If
what?
whenever there's an investigation going on, you're not gonna get that insurance money yet.
But if there's a beneficiary on it, they're not going to get the money.
If there's a homicidal investigation, they're not going to pay out the insurance until they figure out what happened to this
Especially
man.
when they can't give a cause of death.
That's
Especially when
right.
they can't determine a cause of death. No.
Yep. Yep.
And if anything is paid off and they find out later on, that's going down too.
Yep.
I thought they would pay for the insurance from the job would pay for the funeral, but wouldn't pay out any money to any beneficiaries.
Not if there's suspicion.
But remember, there wasn't a suspicion during that time.
It was, and guess what? Renee and Lulu gave Renee money at the funeral home.
I did hear that.
Let me just say this. They didn't want us to know that there was
Thank
an
you.
ongoing investigation.
Thank you.
Ongoing investigation. It was an ongoing investigation from day one. They just wanted to keep us quiet.
Mm-hmm.
But it was being investigated. So ain't nobody supposed to get nothing. And if
Nothing.
they did get something, that's a charge too in itself. And you would think the Fed ain't watching that too to see where the
Come
paper.
on.
Baby, like I said, when they feds come in, they dot all their I's and cross all their T's. They stuffing, baby. You see them in them khaki pants and them coats and them tassel shoes like penny loafers, you better believe you getting ready to go to the clink clink.
Come on now.
Where you at? They'll pull up at the restaurant on you, anywhere.
Gigi, can I jump in here?
Yes, you can. Sean jumping in, y'all.
Okay, so maybe I can clarify some things up about the life insurance. What happens when a person meets their demise and they have a life insurance and there's a question about the manner and the matter of death? A death certificate can be taken to a funeral home, and proof of a life insurance policy. There is a loan taken against it between the funeral home and the insurer. Okay, the insurance company, and there's like a promise made between the two, right? And so the funeral home makes a contract with the life insurance policy, and they will go ahead with the final arrangements. However, beneficiary or not, because there is a question of how this person met their demise, no human being, no family member, no matter the love or the hate, will receive a dime until it is finalized. The investigation is finalized.
Yep.
That's it. That's all.
And let me add this too. When you go to a funeral home and you take that death certificate there, which I don't believe they got it yet because it's still under scrutiny. But
Yep.
when they take it there, they gonna ask for some collateral. If they taking a loan against the policy, somebody got to put up some collateral. Huh?
It's not a loan. It's not. If there is a loan, it's called an annuity against the insurance policy. It's called an annuity against the insurance policy. That's it. It's a contract between the funeral home. Somebody need to mute their device. It's a kickback. It's an echo happening.
Margo. I told you about that, Margo. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's called an annuity, and the funeral home makes a contract with the insurance policy that the insurance company, and they will forward whatever monies is owed for the final arrangements. They will forward that there. They will even for the church. These entities will get their payment, but no family member, no friend, nobody will get any money. In a business that is taking care of the final arrangements, yes, because there's a contract signed.
Yes.
Now, if there was an investigation done and the insurance company or the police find out that some money from the insurance policy was given to a person, whoever gave them that money can be held criminally responsible as well. So as far as the law is concerned, and with insurance companies, the funeral home and the church will get paid. Nobody else will. It will sit in an escrow account until the investigation is finalized. The person that is due the money will go get that final police report or whatever, the documents, take it to the insurance company. The insurance company will contact the detective, the sheriff's department, the police department, whatever, and get confirmation of how it was disposed of. What's the disposition of this case? They get that confirmation, and then they move forward with releasing the funds to the beneficiary or the next of kin. In Dro's case, if there was no beneficiary, it would go to his children, not his mother. His children, because his children is of him. He is of his mother. If his mother met her demise and she wasn't married, it would go to her oldest child, her oldest living child. But because Dro has children, his children is his next of kin. Children or not, minors or not, it will then sit in an escrow account at the bank until they become of age, if it's not stipulated in the life insurance.
Yep.
Okay, can I add something? Um, let's say it like this. Renee didn't have money to pay for that funeral. She said she paid for it.
Yep.
And you can see how she controlled it
She's
all.
lying.
Because,
She's lying. That's it. She's lying. Dro
well,
father said we don't need no money. Dro had a policy. That's it.
okay,
Exactly.
Like Renee is
I did
lying.
hear him say that. I did. But let me say this. Renee is going around saying she paid for it, whether she did or not. And the thing is, she left that family, the Davis family pictures, out of the funeral pamphlets. She had a lot of power. So if she did put money down and she did this without the Davidson, because the Davis didn't say whether or not she paid for it or not. They didn't say she paid for it. She's saying she paid for it. But the point here is Lulu was giving money. Witness said that Lulu handed Miss Rena money at the funeral home. Lulu went there unauthorized by the Davis side of the family to view the body. And I think that she wanted to close it out herself by putting this money up to make sure that burial went through. See, because the sooner they close this case, she thinks she's getting away with something. Like you said, the mother didn't want an investigation. She did not want people in the police department continuing. She didn't want the hospital doing the autopsy. She had a lot of power not to have had some money from somewhere to do something with this whole situation. Now, I'm not saying you wrong, Miss Shawn. I believe you because I went through it with my mother. But if there's a homicide and you putting up cash, it's untraceable. Okay? And the policy, the Davison said that there was a policy that everything would be taken care of, but evidently they didn't have no power over this funeral. And then this lady gonna stand up in front of the whole congregation and interrupt the father while he up there speaking and talking like she had the power.
I'm gonna say this. No, baby, no, baby, no, baby, no, baby, no, baby, no, baby. That money is traceable. Don't ever think it ain't traceable. Don't ever think a dollar ain't traceable, baby. Don't ever think. As long as they got cameras and long as they got serial numbers, baby, that money is counted for. Do you understand?
I'm talking about in her mind, not reality. Her mind, she figured if she paid cash to get this closed up, that she out of the
baby. Ain't no way she gonna keep on dropping no money like that. And the feds ain't on that, baby. They own that. I'm telling you right now. You can't play with that money, baby. If you go in there and take $10,000, they gonna count it because all of that is tax money, baby. If you get anything other than a gift, other than over $10,000 that ain't a gift and goes into any type of account, baby, they got to be taxed on it. Okay, so at the end of the day, all this stuff is trail. Watch what I tell you. Renee they already know about Renee's schemes with the taxes and all that, baby. She ain't doing business like y'all think she is behind them scenes. Why would you be at a city council meeting or a towns meeting with a jacket on, with the tag still on. Everybody know what that is. I'm a wear it, and I'm
So
a
that means she must have went and brought that jacket right fast, and she threw that jacket on. But if you think about it, she
now,
moving
baby.
out the way
That's what it is.
all around the
So you,
board.
you can stunt. You can stunt all you want to, but the main player is gone. Like she said, my right hand man, you right, but he's gone. And one thing about it is 2 is for sure, 3 is for certain. I'm not gonna ride with if I'm on that stand, my husband better be with me to help me represent this. He better be out here talking with me to help me represent this. But see, when your man ain't with you and standing tall with you, something ain't right. You better pay attention, baby.
Mm-hmm. Well, see, I'm talking as if I'm in Rena's head. I'm not saying that the money can't be traced.
Rena head, because Rena head.
No, no, no. Listen. What I'm saying is when her and Lulu got together and went to that funeral home and transferred money hand to hand, what I'm saying, her thought is if we get this over with soon and get him buried, then things will lighten up on us. That's the thought pattern. Get this, because you do have to, there's a waiting period before even a policy would pay out.
Yep, a long waiting period. It's not that
Yeah.
fast.
And if you putting up a large amount of money, not saying it can't be traced, but in their mentality, I need to get this done so that we can take the heat off of us. Stop the investigation. Stop the people from questioning what happened. And Lulu, everybody defending Lulu. See, this is their mentality. You have to think like the criminal in order to get into the truth. And the reality is, they know good and well that they had the funeral home, first of all, is a business. They gonna want some collateral, whether it's that cash or whether it is the loan, whatever the case may be. You ain't getting no funeral without no cash or without some kind of collateral. Right then and there. They're a business person. A lot of them are crooks. Okay? They'll take under the table money and lie to you. Give you somebody dog's ashes instead of your loved one ashes. Yep. It's been exposed. Trump been exposing all of this. But the bottom line is Miss Rena, this lady puzzles me because of her strategy. She thinks she putting out like advice for people to believe her, but everything she doing is making people doubt her.
Yep.
That's where my vibe is coming from, because I can smell a snake far in the distance. Okay, and this snake is smelling really bad. Miss Rena got a lot to hide, and you say who's fronting Lulu, who's covering Lulu, who's protecting Lulu? Anybody that protect Lulu that's involved is going to protect themselves. That's why they covering for her.
Yep.
Polo exposed a whole lot of truth in that.
And she made the video. I watched the video where she made the statement, and she said, "Oh, yeah, y'all seen how I put Jordan on.
I put them away." She said,
"How
I put them away."
Yeah, how I put them away. I did that as if she paid. You know, like I said, everything she's doing, she's moving. She thinks that's why she ran down to that place like that. She ain't do that for justice for him. She did that to hurry up and get that over with, so nobody else can do it. Not knowing. Yeah,
she's just trying to get credit for something.
That was for show.
She's trying to get credit for something that she does not deserve. That's the fact of the matter. Just like she stood there and said, I was his queen. What do them people up on that board care about you being his queen or not?
Your mama can't be her son queen. His woman is his queen.
She sounds ridiculous. She's trying to recover something that she is simply not entitled to. That's period. So therefore, that's where the lies is coming from. Dro's father said, out of respect, he stepped aside and let Dro's mother make the arrangements. He said that. There's
Right.
nothing else to add to that or take from it. She's a liar, and she wants credit that she is not deserving of.
Who tells this the people I put my son away?
Somebody with no class and no dignity.
That
Exactly.
tells a lot right there. I
And,
put him away.
and you see, that's, you know
Well,
what I
Not
wish
I
would come
put
up?
him to rest. Not I put him
who
to
goes
rest.
into who goes into a town hall meeting
Was here.
and sit there and talk about how many people showed up at the funeral when you ain't got number 3 minutes to get
Come
everything
on.
out you need to
Come
out.
on.
And then you come out of the town hall meeting, you say you scared of Polo, so you need security. Not you, Renee. Not Big Bad. You need security. Then
Not somebody getting ready to beat up the Facebook man.
you get in your car and you make the statements, oh, they don't know me. I got family. They got this other woman over here that's looking like a chicken. And she saying, yes, she is the queen. Yes, she is this. And ain't nobody the mother but her. And, all your little yes man. That woman looked like she was on drugs herself, setting up her, sorry to say, but not sorry. Man.
Okay,
And
hold
did
on.
y'all and did
Hold,
y'all see
hold on.
the
I
did
want to
y'all,
interrupt. Y'all, we got to get these likes up. We're not playing tonight. You know, the community's here. They're voicing their thoughts, keeping Tyrone name in the algorithm. I need y'all to do y'all part. Let's get these likes up. I know y'all been asking. I've been quiet. Have I been eating a big cheeseburger? No, I had some lemon pepper wings today and some fries with a big Dr. Pepper from
I can't.
Zaxby's. And I
I
didn't even
can't.
get to eat everything. I got wings and things, but I didn't eat the chicken. And I only ate the little of the fries.
You ain't
You
say
know,
me nothing.
I have a lot. I want to get my leftovers because I like that Zapsy sauce. I've been taking not Ozempiac, but it's another shot I'm on. So I took
Mm,
a shot last night. So hopefully it's working, and maybe it is because I showed and stuffed my face like I normally would. Because usually I eat a whole combo down and slurp
mm.
the drink, but I didn't slurp the drink like that. So hopefully, I hope it's working. Hopefully, I can lose 10 pounds by next week because I got somewhere to go. But that's what I was. That if y'all want to know what's going on with me, there you go. But Margo, are you there?
I am. Can you hear me?
Yeah, talk to me, Margo. We need some energy, honey, because you know I don't want them to fall asleep on me. Talk
I
to
don't
me.
want to fall asleep on you either. And I want to apologize, first of all. I'm new at this when it comes to being coming in, speaking live. So just give me a
That's
little bit of
okay,
grace.
Margo. That's okay. We give you grace, Margo.
I appreciate it. Okay,
Yeah.
let me start with this. Thank you again for having me. And you ladies are awesome. And I just love the conversation. But what I wanted to start off with, it was said that this young lady, and I'm being very polite and very sarcastic when I say that. It was saying that she wasn't even driving. That's what the aunt said. That she was not even driving, that he had to put her in the back seat. She couldn't even sit in the front seat when she first came out.
Yep.
And that's why I don't understand why she was driving that night and he jumped out of a moving car at 25 miles an hour. That right there is beyond me. The other thing I wanted to bring, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, Margo, you go ahead.
Oh, okay. And then I was also wondering why was she so concerned about Polo recording? Because there's cameras all over that joint, and they're going to post it regardless. Social media, the media, everybody's going to get a hold of it regardless. So why was she so intimidated by Polo? And she has so much
Because
anger
I
towards
tell you
Polo.
that she don't like him because he put he was talking shit about her on social media. That's why she has a personal issue with him, just like she have a personal issue with anybody that talk about her on social media.
That was recording two things. Oh, she got the personal issue with him.
Yeah, this is personal.
Oh, okay. Because I'm pretty sure the people had their phones up recording as well. So, but if it's personal, that's why. So she wanted to target him and point him out.
Yeah.
And what she should have been more concerned about was her inappropriate dressing, with those feet. And, think I'm not being funny. I am so serious because that I was so distracted by her
You know
feet.
what, Margo? You know what? Who I blame, girl? Let's get these likes up. I tell you who I blame. Press 5 if y'all want to know who I blame for Renee dress attire or whatever.
Go ahead.
First, I
I'm
want
gonna
to know.
say five.
I blame her husband. Where that damn husband at? He should have been right there by his wife's side getting justice for her damn son. Where is
What
he
if she's
at?
not listening to him? What if she's not listening to
Okay,
him though?
Margo, well, they're married, sweetheart. That's your husband. But
Oh, okay.
well, she
That's
decided to
all I
been marry
got.
that man. So I
Oh,
haven't heard. I haven't heard. They say they're getting divorced. Oh, they are. Because I
That's
haven't
what I
okay.
heard.
heard too.
Because
Okay,
something
somebody,
ain't right if you
Margo,
don't
you
slow
sound
up.
like you in the water.
How about now?
It's still going
Is
out.
that-
They said, hold
What
on,
about now?
Margo.
Okay.
Uh yeah. All right. They said, look at her husband. He looked like a sugar booger fiend. I've never seen her husband before. Okay, Margo, that thing. I'm gonna have to drop you down, Margo, because that noise
Is
just
her husband the
just
same one
annoying.
that they said that was responsible for one of the other sons?
I was just about to say that. I swear to God, I was about
Well,
to ask
Russell,
y'all.
tell it. Tell it,
I said
Dan.
I was
Tell it.
about to ask y'all. Did y'all
Do
see
you know that
the?
story? Russell,
I
just
heard
tell
this.
it.
What I heard. This what I heard today. I heard that, and I can't remember if it was the best friend, but somebody
Just
on the
tell it,
video
girl.
said that this is her third son. Right? Not only did she lose all her sons, they all died a mysterious death. Like the way they died, it was like weird. It wasn't like
Tell us about that husband.
I ain't never even heard about no husband, but I did hear that. I heard that all her sons did not die like, oh,
Okay,
he
Russell, you taking too damn long. Okay, this is what
Y'all
they're
ain't
saying,
seen the
y'all.
husband in the birthday video?
Not Miss Trip. I mean Miss Tip. You see I'm going. Shit. Hold on. Now
Okay.
listen. This is what they're saying. That the husband allegedly took out one of her damn sons. That is the rumor. That is what I was trying to get Russell to just hurry up and say.
oh, I
Her
didn't know.
husband
I'm sorry.
allegedly unalived one of her damn sons. Okay. That's what I heard on social media. Is it
I heard
true?
that
I
too.
don't know. But that's what
Wow.
I was trying to get Russell to say. And Russell, like, let me tell you that. I'm like, Russell, just drop that bomb, girl, and be
And
done
yeah,
with
I
and
it.
didn't
that's
know.
my
I didn't know
question.
that, Bob.
Is
I
that
Oh,
the
I didn't
same
know.
husband? Is that
Wow.
the same? I'm asking. Is that the
Wes,
same
I'm
man?
going to assume it was. How many husbands do she have?
Okay, because that just really, really shows.
Really
You
twist
know
the
what?
case, right?
I'm not even going to go there.
Yep. I
Okay.
already know that rabbit hole you was
All
about to
right.
go down. I'm like, if
Yeah,
that's the
I'm not
case,
going there.
then we need to go ahead
Well,
and
hold
make
on,
another
Russell.
road.
Now,
Because
Wes, how many husbands does she have? I only know of one, Wes.
I just was just trying to be clear on what I was hearing because
Wes,
I
how
didn't
many
know she would.
husbands?
I mean, you can have more than one
No, no,
husband.
no, 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 no. We're talking about Renee. Have you ever heard her having more than one husband?
I didn't.
Right. We
No.
only know her. She better happy she got that one shit. Cause she was known as a side hoe. So yeah, she has a husband. And the husband allegedly, rumor on the street, I don't know how true it is, that, he has something to do with one of her sons being unalived.
Yes.
All right.
I heard that too.
So he's not incarcerated. Not that I know of. Show me the receipts, baby. Show me the receipts that he's incarcerated. And is he incarcerated for getting her son unalive? Is that why his ass in jail? And if he's not in jail for that, what is he in jail for? Is it the tax fraud? What that man in jail for? Who
Mhm.
is that man? What is it? I don't know. That's for y'all to let me know and find out, because I'm not an investigator. I just take it and I spread it all around and I just bring it more attention, but I'm not an investigator. You know, you guys can investigate way more than I can, and I appreciate it. Send it to Gigi Medici. All right. What else are y'all saying? No, I'm asking Gigi. Shit, you know I don't know. I get all my information from y'all. Hell. Okay. I'm sure he's not. She's a cold-hearted schemer. Birds of the feather flock together. So, you know,
He didn't.
why wasn't I have another question. Why wasn't the sister there? Did she have to work? The
Mm.
the mama sister, what no, Renee daughter, which is Tyrone's sister. Did she have to work? Why didn't she show up? Did y'all see her, or was that her with that ponytail?
I don't know who that
No, that
was.
wasn't her with that ponytail.
No,
Those
she had
girls are
very,
thick like
yes,
Renee.
thick. She real thick and darker. I don't know who that lady was. I guess she did the cosign.
Hmm. It'd be nice. I know this is a fantasy. This would never happen. But if Lulu and Renee showed up there together, that would have been nice. Lulu
Ooh,
speaking
that
up.
would have been beautiful.
Yeah.
That would have been nice.
Yeah. But clearly that's not happening because Lulu is the murderer, I feel, and Renee is covering up her being a murderer. People want to say, well, if she felt like Renee did it, then why did she go out here? Or she what did y'all ask me? I forgot. But anyway, I believe she's doing all this for show. Just see to do something like, hey, you guys, I do care. I'm trying. But it was not planned how she went there. She didn't have no notes. She didn't seem organized. She was not effective, which let me know she was not prepared. Okay, let me see here.
So
Go
I have a
ahead.
question.
Go ahead.
So being that she went there looking the way she looked and how she was talking, do y'all think that kind of hurt kind of the case to say this lady ain't for real about her son? Why should we work this hard?
That's what it looked like.
Of course, that's how they're going to do it. We're talking about a county or a little town with the demographics that greatly outweigh the black community. The numbers are astronomical as to how they outnumber us. I think Gigi said the other day it's like 22%.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
22.
saying? And for that to be Florida, that they're really tightly holding on to that county, the Caucasians. I mean, you know what I mean? So yeah, they 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 gave her as much grace or as much empathy as they could while they were sitting there. But
I agree.
undoubtedly, because of the way this case has been handled thus far, you know what I mean? It undoubtedly they're looking at her like, oh wow. And it wasn't because she says she's looking for, an investigation into her son's demise. I dare say it was because of the way she was conducting herself. And
Hmm.
then they noticed how she was dressed. See, like I've said before, way in the beginning of me being on Gigi's channel, my grandmother once said it's one thing for a person to think a way of you, and then for you to open up your mouth and remove all doubt.
Mm.
That's exactly what she did, unfortunately.
And it could have also been that they called her there in private just to see who she was because she is all over social media in the negative. I mean, she gave them a good show, a very good show.
Mhm.
I didn't know she was married though, because nobody ever talked about her husband, and she never bring him up, you know. But Miss Nikki said that she be boo-hooing and crying on the couch, and she had to go over there and counsel her and comfort her, and we just don't know what that mother going through. We see what she going through. We see it. This ain't hidden. And see, people, when it's a RICO case, and you got the inspectors involved that goes beyond the police station, because from what I read, the police station couldn't do with so much. So they handed it over to inspectors to carry the case on. And I think when you get that far into an investigation where it's out of the hands of the county that actually it happened in, it's deeper than what people know. It's much deeper because you know what? They got to invest money into inspecting these people. And they bringing her in, looking at the way she came into that room and sat there and acted like she was ready to fight some Facebook content player instead of making the point that her son is dead and that she need answers because this is what I heard that happened. And y'all haven't given any concrete report to anybody on how he died and how he got that crack in his head. She seemed very settled with her comfort with this not knowing stuff. And I think that's because she got a lot to hide. They not letting Miss Rena off. When it's a RICO case and you got all these people involved, they not letting her off. What they gonna do is they gonna call the main culprit in. They got so much mouth and so much power over this kid that just died. They want to see where the head is. If they called the father in and let him know they wanted to have a town meeting, they would have got some concrete information. But they already knew what Miss Rena was. I feel, this is my perception, that I think that they wanted them to see exactly who this woman was and how could she be involved. And she just showed her ghetto self out.
I don't think they would have called a town meeting for that. I believe they would have called her into the police department so that the chief police or the sergeant of detectives or the detective that they want to put on the case would have gotten a look at her. Town meetings are mostly to discuss, concerns of the constituents that live within that county. Like garbage pickup and things of that neighbor, light poles that are out.
And
That
she
haven't
was a
been
garbage pickup. She was the garbage pickup. And I'm gonna tell you,
okay.
they don't call a town meeting on a RICO case either. They don't call a town meeting, especially when they still under investigation.
Renee, hold on. Renee, what you fail to realize, Renee went to the town meeting. She knew there was going to be a meeting. She went there. Instead of her going to the right people, which is GPD and Gilchrist, she went to the police department. No, you start with instead of starting with town hall, you start at the police department, and then you start from GPD, then you go to Gilchrist and start with them. Then you go to town hall and start with them. You dot all your I's and cross all your T's. Renee is not trying to get justice. Town hall is like Sean has said, it's not for that. They talk about what's going on in the community, as far as hotels, the things that needs to be fixed, trash, all that stuff. That's what they thinking about. Housing, how the rich people treat you. That's what they talk about. School stuff. That's what they talk about. That's not for a town meeting. And then for her to get up there and clown and turn around and clown and look at Polo and get the hooping and hollering, you missed the mark. She missed the mark because, see, that was her opportunity to get everything open. So at the end of the day, like I said, I don't know why ain't nobody, if they screaming justice for Dro and y'all go down here to Gainesville, scream justice for Dro when you go to Gainesville at the police department and over there at Gilchrist Police Department and over there at GPD. Protest. That's what you got your signs for. You don't have to go to jail for protesting. You can get out there and hold your sign up, justice for Dro, so they can get some justice. But see, people are going around this the wrong way. Even the police is going up the wrong way. Because see, you got to speak out. I'm not using I'm not racist because my family is interracial, okay? But when European people speak out, if their child is missing, just like the little girl that was missing, that went out of her house at 6 o'clock in the morning before daylight and was on a job, people protest. They go out with their signs. That's why we don't never get no movement, because we want to lay back here and let somebody else do it, or a couple of people do it on a panel instead of going to the news and reporting. I would like to have a press conference. I would like to sit down and have a press conference with you. So what if it costs $200 or $300 for you to have a press conference? That's your people. And you want to stand on business? That's how you stand on business, because that's how I would stand on business. I would be outside the president's door. That's what I would be. Come on now, to make some legislation and to make some things change. But see, people don't do that. They holler justice, but see, when you got so much to hide, you really don't want to go in there full swing like that, because you got a lot to hide. But see, that's why I say everybody's a suspect, other than the young man that came and said what he said, because his heart is authentic and genuine. But everything else is all suspect. Because like I said, if you're going to go hard, go hard. You talking about we're going to fly out here and we're going to do this and do that? Well, put your brakes on it, baby. Get to it. Get to it. That's what I'm saying. Let the cop be smoking. Because at the end of the day, like I said, go to Gilchrist. That was a person that Gilchrist Police Department showed up on the scene. You go there, protest there. Then you protest at Gainesville Police Department. We want answers. We're not going to let him be one of those black young men that sits on the shelf in a box and collect dust in a storage room. No, we're not going to be like that. So I'm going to get out here and pressure. But see, like I said, people don't pressure when they got so much to hide, y'all.
Okay.
I would like to know who gave her the bright idea to go to a town hall meeting. Like, they totally humiliated her with that. Like, that's like trying, damn the analogy. That was just humiliating. It was utterly ridiculous. And then, I'm not going to keep saying how she performed, but those people had to have gone behind closed doors and looked at each other like, what was that?
Did y'all see that? Yeah.
Did y'all see that? Like, what? This isn't what we do. You know what I'm saying? So I would really like to know who told her to go there and do that. It was ridiculous.
I'm sorry, Sean. I don't think anybody put that battery in her pack. I think she thought that was the smartest thing to do. And she didn't realize that she was going to hurt herself. She was embarrassing herself and her son. I don't think she playing with a full deck.
Well, what I'm saying is, had she taken that piss poor performance, just, and gone to the police department with it, at least she would have been in the right damn place. Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, town hall with the likes of her, yeah, she do taxes and all of that, but I know a whole lot. I know drug addicts who do taxes. Like, it don't take the upper echelon of people, a secret society of people to know how to do taxes. You know what I'm saying? All you got to do is read a book. It's 1 + 1 make 2. You know what I mean? So that don't make her, all that. And then she revealed what she's not by her performance. But you do it in front of her. Like, I really want to know who told her to do that. Where did she come up with that really less than bright idea? Like, seriously. I've never heard of anyone going to a town hall unless when they went here, they got nothing. When they went there, they got nothing. But then by the time you make it to the town hall, you don't go alone. By the time you make it to the town hall, like someone said earlier, and I'm sorry, I was putting up my groceries, so I didn't see who was speaking. But by the time you make it to the town hall, you got too many people then can sit down. That's, you know what I mean? It's like this is our last stop, y'all, before we start walking up and down these cold ass streets. So I need y'all to come on where they can't even close the doors, so many of us. You know what I'm saying? But you go to the town hall and then you go to the town hall alone? No, like that was just I know she need to go smack the shit out of whoever told her to do that.
Ain't nobody told her to do that dumb stuff. She did that on her own.
Why you didn't take your lawyers with you? You know what I'm saying? She said she got two lawyers. Why you didn't take your lawyers with you? Why you didn't do
That
a press
part.
conference? You got two lawyers. You do a press conference. You sit down and have a press conference and let everybody know. That's public. Anybody can call a press conference. You can get some news
And if
people.
you got two lawyers, if you got two lawyers, you mean to tell me your lawyers didn't advise against that? That that's not where you go? You mean to tell me if even if you want to be the face of this getting justice for your son, you mean to tell me that you're paying for lawyers that you can't go sit down and say, what should I do? Tell me what to do. Really?
Right.
That makes absolutely no sense. But it's a question that I want to ask, and this is off subject, but it's something that Looney said earlier. But because I was sitting in the car and you guys started talking, I didn't get a chance to reflect on it because he said it with someone else. He brought up a good point. If you dropped him off so that he could cool, because this was after the story had changed, that you dropped him off so he could cool off, and you go up the street. Why, when you see paramedics, you automatically assume that it's him?
Right.
It's a highway. It could have been anyone. A dog could have gotten hit. You know what I'm saying? Something could have fallen from the overpass down on the highway that that hit something, and the police, emergency responders were contacted. Why did you automatically assume that it was Tyrone? Mm. Yeah, that's how I felt, y'all. It was like crickets. But my eyes got big as hell, like, yo, that's a good damn question. Yeah.
Keep going, Sean. Keep going. You the GOAT right now. Come on. Keep going.
No, I'm just saying, did anybody else, you know what I mean? Did y'all start scratching y'all head when he said that? Because I did, no cap.
Oh, yeah.
Like I literally, I'm in New York, so it's like 19 degrees outside. So I literally had to push my Scully back like I was, you know what I mean? Like, yo, that's a good, like for real, that's a good question.
Like Gigi said, you got to pull your lace from back, huh?
Yes. I mean, yeah, figuratively speaking, yes, ma'am. Like that's a good question. Out of everything. Out of everything. You didn't drive by and then, pull up. Nope, you went right to it. You went right to it. Whoever was on that gurney was already wrapped up. How you know that was him?
Right.
Mm. 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 Mm.
Cook. Keep on cooking, baby. Cook up.
All right, you guys, we are running out of time. Wes, what are your closing remarks?
I just want to say, Renee, if you're listening, I don't know what Lulu may have told you, but it's looking bad. And you, as a mom, it's not too late. I'm going to give you a pass and say that you're grieving and you're just having a temporary mental breakdown. This girl did something to your child. You need to speak out, get to the police station, do this the right way this time so these people can do what they need to do to get justice for your son. Justice for Drew.
All right, Tamala, last thoughts.
Let me tell you, just say this. I'm going to pass my token on to Sean and let her cook it on out. Cause she did a good job. Come on, Sean, just go ahead, baby. I'm sitting here eating my Cajun peanuts, and I'm just gonna let you have this one, baby.
All right, Sean. I don't, Rob. If you want to speak up, please hit that link before we go.
Yes, please,
We would
Rob,
love to hear from
because
you.
Tamala be putting too much on my plate, girl. Listen.
Ah!
I love you, boo, but we gonna look. I'm gonna pass it to Rob. How about that?
All right. Well, I'm gonna pass it to Russell until Rob get here, if he gets here.
Mhm.
Russell, what's last thoughts?
I just want to say justice for Drew. Like, that's it. I really don't have too much else to say because it's just like, it's just an ongoing situation and every day is just something different and it's a lot. It's starting to become so draining, but I just,
Russell, we ain't gonna talk like that. Come on, pick your head up, girl.
I feel like we getting close though. We getting close. We getting close.
Yeah,
I
where
can
that
feel
energy
it.
at, Russell? You supposed to close us out. Hell,
Because I'm
I
still
need to.
thinking like I'm thinking about something I seen earlier. I'm thinking about what she did. I'm thinking about
Well,
other little
express
things.
it.
Like,
Express it.
like I just feel
Be
like,
loud about it.
and my mind keeps saying this.
Let's see your face.
They went to that city. They went to that city. Why? Why? She
Yes.
went to that city. What bank?
Talk to
What,
us, girl. Look
like
us in our
like
eyes.
what bank? Like what bank that money was in? Because all banks are not in your city and in your state. So like, okay, why did you bring him to that bank? Bring him to that area so he could be close to the bank? Because when you left the hospital, that's what you did. You left the hospital to go withdraw that money out the bank. The banks were still open. So now I'm like, okay, that's what she did. She left. She went got the money out the bank. Bam. All right. That's why they went to the city because she had to walk in the bank. She couldn't get it out of ATM. So maybe that's why the trip was in that city in that area. Like it's just so much just going through my head. And it's like every day I come home, I'm hoping and I'm praying it's some type of justice. And it's just like something else, something else, something else. And mama, she just did it. Like she did it for me. That's it. Like you are guilty, period. You moving sloppy. You don't move like that. Mothers don't move like that, period. Your friend, sloppy. I don't know what part he played, but you played a part. Like, it's a lot, man. My baby said today when I came home from work, I said, man, let me sit here and watch TV. My baby said, I hope they get justice. It's every day. It's every day. But I feel like we close, though. We close. I think by next week, we'll have justice. And after listening to his friend speak too, that was like, I was so glad he made the decision, you know what I'm saying, to speak, because that did a lot. That really did a lot. It did a lot and it showed me a lot too. Like,
Okay.
it's
All right.
I just
Thank you,
want
Russell.
justice. You're welcome.
Justice. Appreciate you, girl. All right, y'all. Look, we getting out by 1 o'clock. I know y'all got things to do. Y'all kept on telling me I keep having y'all up all night long. Ain't that right, Tamala? Uh-huh. So now you are free to suck on your chicken bones or whatever else you sucking on, girl.
No, baby, I'm eating me some Cajun peanuts right about now, boy.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
I'm over
you've
here
been
just
eating them
going, baby.
Cajun peanuts for a little bit too long, girl.
No, baby, I just got a whole pot.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
You working
If
that
you didn't
mouth.
know,
You working
if
that
you didn't
mouth.
know, if
She
you didn't know,
she
it's a beef substitute, sweetie. So save that for the honey dip spot.
Okay, we'll save it. I know them
Oh,
dogs is
not the honey,
You
not the
got that
honey
time,
dip.
tired.
that's how
Mm,
tamale.
mm. I don't
Ooh.
go over there to the honey dip. I don't go over there. That ain't my kind of scene right there, y'all.
Yes.
Mhm.
Uh-uh.
Y'all know I got 6 channels, right? And every channel got its own little flavor. All right.
Lord have
So
mercy.
tell them about your
That
mama.
one over
so
there, look, that one over there kind of zesty.
We're not gonna publish anything stressful tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna publish something nice and sweet. We're gonna go over here to the honey and the monarch, and we're gonna just turn up one time.
yeah.
Turn up, turn up, turn
Honey
up.
is for people if you like all the mess and carrying on like social media, the Tasha K's of the world, how Tasha
Mm.
K get real down and juicy with it. From the spicy to the zesty to everything, honey. The honey static, the AI monarch is definitely your spot. Okay, honey, it get wild. It get wild. Woo!
Okay.
All right, but
Mm-mm.
the rest, you guys know the criminal villains, and here this is more crime stories. The messy sweet spot and the juicy leaks is more in between. It got a little bit of both. It's a mixture. All right, y'all.
Gigi, I want to
Yes.
say something. I want to say something. Thank you to all the ladies and gentlemen in the chat who placed tokens of love tonight.
Yes.
And we thank you and we appreciate the gift offering. Thank you so much. And
Thank
have
you
a blessed
so
night.
much. And have a blessed night. All right. Love you guys. Let's get the likes up. I love messing with Tamala.
Lord have mercy.
Tamala is a firecracker.
Yeah,
Y'all
honey.
make sure.
You
Y'all,
should
y'all
see
make
us on the other channel, honey. Me and Tamala, we go at it. We
Y'all make
go
sure
at
y'all take
it.
when y'all leave the honey spot. Y'all make sure y'all go take a shower. Okay.
Mm.
Oh, what goes on over there?
Ooh, West, you ain't been over there. Ooh,
Uh-uh.
girl. Ooh,
That's probably
girl.
too
Ooh,
grown for
girl.
me.
Well, listen, don't tell them
Ooh.
too much, Sean. You guys have to
Mm,
go over there
mm.
to take a sneak peek to get an understanding.
Absolutely.
All
Absolutely.
right.
And
Oh.
turn your shower on while you on the way.
All right,
'Cause you
y'all.
gonna
We're
need it.
out.
Good
We're
night.
Right.
Love
out.
you
Get
Good
them
guys.
night,
likes up.
y'all.
Love y'all. We're
Love you.
out.